Did you know Bank of America is saying gold will go to $2,200 this year? An all-time high. Invest in a gold IRA with Noble Gold Investments today and take advantage of this rare opportunity to secure your retirement savings. With the experts at Noble Gold Investments, you can ride the wave of gold's historic rise to financial security. This month, they're offering a solid silver 5-ounce America the Beautiful coin with every qualifying precious metals IRA or 401k rollover. You can't go wrong with Noble Gold Investments. Hurry and go to noblegoldinvestments.com to secure your wealth. Bag a free 5-ounce America the Beautiful coin if you qualify. noblegoldinvestments.com. That is noblegoldinvestments.com. And of course, when investing, there's always risk. There are no guarantees of any kind. What's up? What's cracking? Shout out to Gian and Oliver Mack. Last night we had Stop the Fuckery, episode 6. It was beautiful. It was about movies. And we hit it from a lot of different angles. We tied in, of course, pop culture and politics and the woke bullshit. It was a plethora. It was a potpourri of topics and opinions. And if you weren't there, you fucked up. No, you fucked up, don't you? So go back and I would say go back and check it out, but we got hit with a copyright strike. So I got to go and monetize it. When I do, then I got to split the profits with these fucking people, whatever. But yeah, it was a great show last night. Great show. I'm glad I was there for it. I hope you were there for it. I know some of you were. Next time, all of you need to be, because that shit was hot fire. What's up to everybody in here? Shout out to all the members, the cool kids. If you want to become a member, it's not too late. It's never too late. Huh? Bam. Right there. Shout out to think about what you think about. Because yesterday during the show, during Stop the Fuckery, a little notice came up that he has been a member of Green Nation for 2 months. So shout out to you. As those notifications come in, I will shout you out as well. But if you want to be one of the cool kids, you want to be part of Green Nation, there you go. Booyakasha. So let me pull this up here so I can see. So it'll let me know if that notification pops up, if somebody hits that 2-month mark or whatever. I can see that shit. Glad you all are here. Glad you're all spending time. Authentically Kennedy, I hope you're back on California soil. She says, I'm so sad I missed yesterday where you probably reviewed Town Hall, but hello, Jericho, we back. I didn't get to the Town Hall yesterday, so you're in luck. I'm going to get to it today. And yesterday, we'll go back. Day before that, Wednesday, my daughter did a great job on her play. One of the other kids kind of stepped on her line, so she didn't get to do part of her line. She was very upset about that. That's the first thing she said to me when she came off stage after. But she was on stage and she was singing, and she was mad. She was pissed, and I could tell. So I mouthed the words to her. She's like, I love you too. And then she went like that. So she was not happy. But she did a great job. Didn't mess up on her lines once. Everything was great. Junior, his haircut went well yesterday. If you guys care about that. Great haircut. Shout out to Barber Cartel. That's where we take him. And tomorrow he has a baseball game. He has one tomorrow and Monday. So he's going to be a busy young man. As my dad would say, busier than a one-legged man in an ass-kicking contest. And that's pretty damn busy. Thank you, Brendan Gerzalak. You are also the Super Chat Cherry Popper. You have broken the financial hymen. I thank you. Says, hey, JG, today is my dad's birthday. Can you wish Peter a happy birthday? He also loves the Kamala cackle. Well, Peter, Sir Peter, happy birthday to you, man. Looks like you got a good son. So, hey, that's a huge plus. When someone can tell you have a good child, a smart child, huge. Best gift you can get today, huh, Peter? But happy birthday to you, man. I thank you for being here with your son, spending this special day with me. I really appreciate it. Sorry. Really appreciate it, Peter. And here's your disclaimer. Get ready to turn your speaker down a little bit because Kamala Harris wants to come in and say happy birthday to you. Ga 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 ga. Ooh, old man. She's gone. Sorry, guys. She didn't get a chance to finish. Apparently, somebody 75 or older walked by. You know, the pheromones from the pubes. She's on it. Nothing you can do. Happy birthday, Peter. Appreciate that. Good looking out. Wasn't that nice of Kamala to come? That's right, Misanthrope. The Ugandan nightmare. She didn't get it. I really think she wanted to finish singing the song, but once those pube pheromones got under her nose, pew. So nothing I can do about that, guys. You could try to hold her back, but oh man. Raquita Johnson says sounds like Cookie Monster singing. Well, at least if it was Cookie Monster, you at least get some cookies out of the deal. Oh, Brandon Brown. Brandon Brown says, just so you know, I have you live at work right now. You must be tired of working there, Brandon. I'm just kidding. Thanks, man. Shout out to your coworkers if they're listening. Shout out to you folks. It's Friday, so I hope your week is coming to an end. I hope it has been quick and painless. And I'll do my best to get you through just a little bit quicker. Ooh, it's Friday. Lay down. Be the small spoon. Let Friday come up behind you and slide that weekend in. Ooh. Bam. Here we go. Here we go. You see the thumbnail. That's O-Dog from Menace to Society. And the title of the live stream is Menace, because that's who we will be talking about, is a public menace. They are no longer a menace, but they were. And we'll check out the background for today. So I'm going to disappear for a second, but I'll be back. I'm just showing you the background. Remember that shit? That movie took some of my innocence. 1993. I was some might call a square. I didn't grow up in the hood. I had a great home, middle class, both parents. Dad was retired. Somebody was always home. All that good shit. Real Huxtable upbringing. But seeing that movie, man, that shit was wild. And I had listened to rap music. I was 13 at the time. I had listened to rap music and stuff like that. But man, to see it like that part where the background is, if you've seen the movie, you know what part that is. You know, it's the part where O-Dog and Kane, they go into the liquor store and they're about to leave. And well, the whole time they're in there, they're being harassed. But you can't, but you see, as a kid watching this, you think, man, those store owners are assholes. Why are they fucking with them? Why are they harassing them? But now that you're an adult and you may own a business or have owned a business or worked on, you know what the fuck? They're tired of those fools coming in there stealing shit. But on the other hand, you did open your store in the hoodest of hoods. But, you know, they usually come in stealing shit. And it happens. It's in the ghetto. Ghetto people live there. They do ghetto shit. So the lady, the Korean lady, the wife of the store owner, you know, they're following them around. Hurry up and buy and all that shit. And so they pay for their shit. They get their 40s. They're like 18. These kids go there and buy 40s. And they're about to leave. And the Korean dude who owns a liquor store, he goes, I feel sorry for your mother. So, O-Dog. I'm like, why would you even say that to anybody, let alone like insulting this dude? I feel sorry for your mother. So someone being like O-Dog, who has some real issues, forget a broken home. His home was shattered. Has killed multiple people. He flips out, pulls his gun, and just dumps on that dude, shoots him, goes in the back. You hear him, where's the tape, bitch? Talking to his wife, gets the tape, boom, boom, dumps on her. She's dead. And then later in the movie, they take the security tape. Later in the movie, they're sitting around with their homeboys watching the execution of these two people like it's world's dumbest criminals. They're laughing and shit. And what you don't see in the actual scene when it takes place, but you do see it in the security footage, is you see the back of this dude's head just come flying out when he gets shot. I was like, what the fuck? So, yeah, Menace to Society. Whew. That was a turning point right there. That was something serial. Thank you very much, Chozo Ghost, for the Twompski. Happy Friday to you. Chozo Ghost says, I like all of Trump's town hall, minus his doubling down on his anti-Second Amendment stances, bump stock ban, and the red flag laws, etc., because he's far too buddy-buddy with the NRA, who backed him on those moves. Screw the NRA, go GOA. I don't like that. That's one of the other things I didn't like about Trump's presidency. Part of it. Some of the other things I didn't like were due to some other things, but some extenuating circumstances. But one of the things I didn't like that he did, I didn't like that he didn't fire his entire cabinet, and I don't like any gun laws, restrictions, red flags, red tape, hoops to jump through, all that shit, any of it. I don't like it. I don't care who it comes from. Trump was a great president. I'm sure he will be again, but I'm not feeling that shit. The Constitution puts all the restrictions that we need. If you have any questions or we want to do this, we want to enact that, let's see what the Constitution says. If you always refer back to the Constitution, we come out fine. We come out cleaner than the Board of Health. But it's when they start pushing shit like this, I don't like that. Bump stock, the fuck does that mean? You should be able to have whatever you want. That doesn't mean you're going to go out and use that bump stock, which is some bullshit, to do something bad. Red flag laws, that's too wishy-washy. That's too vague. That's too open-ended. So is this the Salem witch trial? So if one or more people accuse you of being crazy or being unstable, they're going to come take your shit? Like, what does that even mean, man? Fuck you. What are you talking about, man? Fuck, don't touch nothing. No more. From this day forward, we need no more restrictions, laws, rules, anything attached to the Second Amendment or gun ownership in this country. Stop. All of it is bad. All of it is wrong. All of it is unconstitutional. Shall not be infringed. That's so simple. I can understand it. That's so simple a caveman could understand it. Thank you very much, JDM_EH9. Went to Mary Couvillard Elementary School as a kid. Wonder if it's still there. Anyway, I appreciated Mitch McConnell. You're welcome. Mitch McConnell. I'm famous for my jowls. Son of a bitch. Thank you. Elementary. Hey, with a name like this. Thank you, Robert Manley, for the Twompski. Says the communists fly a red flag. There should be only one. It's like the Highlander. There can be only one. Do you go by Robert or Bob? Name's Manley. Bob Manley. Panties. Whoop. Evaporate. Turn to liquid. And just fall off. Hi. Name's Manley. Bob Manley. Ooh, smoking cigarettes. Damn, Bob. That's a pretty cool name. Okay, got that one. Make sure I didn't miss any, because you people are kind enough to be generous. The least I could do is mention them. Okay, got it. Hey, Aaron M says, you can't die, McLeod. You know, the movie, the first one, first two, and even the TV show, what was that dude's name? Adrian Paul. Even that, the TV show was good, the Highlander show back in the day. Tammy A, thank you. In lieu of Arumfe joining us today, college sucks, girls. I know, for your college fund. Yeah, get those studies. Girl, go do your studies. We'll be here waiting for you. Don't worry. And glad to see you. That's what the GTSY means. Tammy A dropping the acronyms on that ass today. Wolfang, hello from Ohio. What's up, Ohio? What's going on? So yeah, Menace. What I mean by that is the guy, what's his name? Daniel Penny. He has turned himself in and is being charged with second-degree manslaughter. Uh-oh. Did I just catch some bullshit? I might have. Let's see. If I can go back. Okay, yes, I do see some bullshit. So let me share this with you. So I was picking an article to read, and look at this. CNN, of course. Who else do you expect this from? Let me make this a little bigger. So who else would you expect this from but CNN? So if you see this right here, that is Jordan Neely. He was known. He was a known Michael Jackson impersonator, street performer. They refer to him as a street performer or a Michael Jackson impersonator. So you know that that's the equivalent to, and just like the picture they showed him right here, that's not what he was doing when that happened. He was being a menace. He was terrorizing the people on that train. I don't care if I go back to prison. I'm going to kill you all. Give me some food. He was erratic. He was high. He was high on K2. So when they show pictures like that's telling people, and all the dummies with the ring and their septum ready to be led around to believe whatever, that this is telling them that this guy was a performer. Oh, he was just performing. He had Billie Jean on the Bose speaker, and this racist white dude just fucking grabbed him and choked him the fuck out. That's what that leads you to believe, which is nonsense. That's nonsense. That day, at that time, it was all bad. The dude was a bad person. He had a warrant for punching a 67-year-old woman in the face. Daniel Penny surrenders to police to face manslaughter charge and chokehold death of Jordan Neely on NYC subway. So let's check in with CNN.
By the police precinct, you were there live to save other passengers. And just after Penny arrived at the precinct last hour, his attorneys spoke to reporters and cameras that were standing outside. CNN's Omar Jimenez is outside the police precinct. You were there as Penny entered. What are his attorneys saying today?
Yeah, Kate, they're saying a little bit of what we heard from in their statements, saying that this was someone, their client, Daniel Penny, was someone who was defending not just himself, but those in the subway car around. Now, people that have been protesting argue the absolute opposite. Now, he's been inside this police precinct behind me here for about an hour. He got here a little bit after 8 a.m. Eastern time, walked in, did not say anything, despite some shouts from reporters, wearing a suit with some Vans as he walked in, seemed at least calm on the outside. But of course, we don't know everything that's happening on the inside as well. As we understand, is to face a charge of second-degree manslaughter. And shortly after he went in, his attorney, one of his attorneys, Thomas Kniff, came out and gave a statement, which actually may give us a brief glimpse into part of their strategy in their defense here. Take a listen.
He's dealing with the situation, like I said, with the sort of integrity and honor that is characteristic of who he is, characteristic of his honorable service in the United States Marine Corps. And, you know, he has held up.
Now, Daniel Penny, 24-year-old U.S. Marine veteran, that's part of why his attorney referenced that. And on the other side of things, Jordan Neely. So his family attorneys are expected to make a statement a little bit later this morning to react, but they have been calling for this arrest since this happened. Obviously, it's been more than a week's time at this point, and that's part of what's driven a lot of the protests here. That bottom line, people feel that no matter what happened leading up to this chokehold, that they don't feel this should have resulted in death. But later on, he will be in court, expected to be arraigned as this process continues.
So the guy, he was just a street performer. That guy was just a monster for killing him. It shouldn't have happened. The guy didn't mean to kill him, obviously. That's not what he meant to do. He was trying to restrain him and protect everybody else from him. The dude had a terrible childhood. His mother was killed by his stepdad or some shit. It was awful. He had PTSD, they said. He had some schizophrenia. Dude was dealing with some real shit. And it's unfortunate that he didn't get the help that he needed. But you can't terrorize people and then be shocked when somebody does something about it. Unfortunately, it resulted in his death, but that was not the guy's intent. So, second degree manslaughter. New York. New York's penal code. I've always thought that was funny. Why that word? Why penal? New York's penal code says an individual is guilty of second-degree manslaughter, is guilty of manslaughter in the second degree if why not they, them, their, zim, zer, all that other shit, recklessly causes the death of another person. But reckless. I think the word accidental needs to be in there. I think that word should be in there. Reckless. He wasn't fucking around. He didn't put an apple on top of the dude's head and try to shoot it off with the arrow. That would be reckless. He was restraining the guy until the guy stopped fighting back. He did not intend to kill the guy. That was not what he meant to do. Reckless, I don't know. I disagree with that word. Accidental, yes. But this is what's going to happen. So you already see the protests, already standing on the fucking train tracks. They're out there. BLM, CBLM, certain Black Lives Matter has raised its ugly head. Some of the Soroses of the world and whoever the powers that be have, they sounded the horn and released the Kraken. The CBLM Kraken has awoken from its slumber under the sea. And you see them making their appearance in New York City, and we don't care about this in the city, and we want justice and all this bullshit. That ain't what you want. You want some attention and a paycheck. So they're going to get out there. They're going to protest. And when, if this guy is convicted of second-degree manslaughter, I think it's going to be to satiate the mob. I think it's gonna be to quench their thirst, much like what happened in the George Floyd case. They're gonna put this dude in jail. Let's put this dude in prison just to satiate the mob. Ignoring the truth, ignoring what they saw, and ignoring what they know happens in New York City. And I mentioned this the other day. I saw Nico Giorgio. If you're out there, man, maybe you can give us some info on this, but I saw NYPD officers down there in the subway allowing people to block other people from getting off the train. The lady was like, no, you're not getting off the train. You're not getting off the train. All these mobs of protesters, of fucking idiots, out here keeping people from getting off the train, keeping people from getting off of that piss tube mental hospital called a New York subway. Wow. So am I missing something, Nico, or other law enforcement? I asked Nico because 26-year veteran in the NYPD. He was there. He probably stood on that same platform. Why were the police allowing them to impede another citizen's progress to get off of that train? Somebody smarter than me, let me know. Timothy Teeter, I thank you for becoming a member of Green Nation. Cool kids, stand up. Pick up your trays, sidestep, slide it down. We got to make room for Timothy. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Good looking out. And you're not alone, Timothy Teeter. There's somebody else. Got a whole lot of generosity they need to get out of their system. Who is it? Let's see. Who is it? Booyakasha. That's who it is. Thank you, Arun Faye. I appreciate that. Have you concluded your studies for the day? She says, thank you. And she is sitting by herself in the VIP section, the C-Note section. Join her if you will. Thanks, Tammy. Here's some cash for missing out, Jericho. Hey, if this is how it's going to be the day after, you feel free to miss whatever the hell you want, Arun Faye. You got the golden ticket. Miss whatever you want. If that's going to be the case, shit. Diesel says, Arun Faye, big baller shot caller. Hey, it's Friday. It's the day you make it rain. That's what I think. I mean, it's really sad that they're going to do that. Hopefully the guy gets off. Hopefully the district attorney actually does their job for once. And they don't convict this guy because obviously the guy was being a problem. He was being a menace. He was being a menace to society. He had multiple charges. Like I said, he had a warrant out for punching an old lady in the face. That's a certain kind of person that does that. You don't do that on Monday and by Tuesday, I'll never do that again. What? You're a special kind of evil, a monster. There's something inside of you to make you do that, and it can't be fixed. I'm telling you. Diesel, he says, JG going to bump some Keith Sweat and put on his birthday suit this weekend and cater to his queen. I do that all the time anyway, minus the Keith Sweat. Not a big Keith Sweat fan. Maybe some Brian McKnight. Yeah. Turn those lights down. Make sure that music is slow. Ooh. You guys know what to do. I don't even tell you. You guys fuck all the time. You know what's up. Y'all know how to fuck. You don't need my tutelage. This comment section's full of fuckers, eh? You're all fuckers, fucker. I know that. I know this comment section, this live stream is teeming with perverts. Authentically Kennedy says, not me. Well, that will change. That will change. Your hormones are going to say, give me some. So I'm just telling you what I know. Kayla says, Keith Sweat, how deep is your love is so underrated. Yeah, he's got some hits. I can't deny he's got some bangers out there. No pun intended, bangers. But I'm just not. His voice. Cool with that. Oscar Gonzalez, Jericho verts. Yeah, definitely out there. Joe is letting me know that there's 389 watching and only 276 likes. Come on, help me out, people. Help me out. That's it. This finger. There you go. Can you do that for me? Am I worth finger movement for you? Will you move your finger for me? I'd move mine for you. Sorry, I almost lost it. So, bottom line, it's bullshit that this guy is being brought in on second-degree manslaughter charges, recklessly causing the death of another person. Do not like the sound of that. But of course, that's what you're going to see. Who wants to bet that Jordan Neely's going to get a statue? Huh? Why not? Why wouldn't you? You gave one to George Floyd. You gave one to Breonna Taylor. Why not give one to Jordan Neely? And all you're going to see are pictures of him, as Michael Jackson impersonator from when he was 10 years old. That's all you're going to see. Like, that's the person who was on the train that day. He was just, and that dude was just like, shut up, nigga. Okay. And the dummies will believe it. He did that? That's terrible. Thank you, Ron Fuego. Ron Fuego says, yeah. Keeping it play on a Friday. What a day to play. Friday's the best day. That's how it is. Right, ladies? Ah! 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 You know who I do that for? Other than myself, because I enjoy doing it. But I do it for the people who might have this at a high volume. Like in their car or something. Or even better, in the house. Ah! I love doing that. I don't know why. Yeah, I do. Hey, thank you, big booty Latina. God bless you. What's your Mother's Day plans? My plans. Well, it's not about me, actually. It's about mothers on Mother's Day. So I'll tell you my wife's plans. Ugh, I'm hearing people talk like that. My wife, we're gonna wake up. I'm gonna make my wife. I'm gonna make my wife the breakfast of her choice. Has she told me what she wants yet? 2 days out from Mother's Day? Of course not. But I guess I'll find out eventually. And I will make the breakfast of her choice. We'll probably go on a walk with the kids. And then I think she's going to hang out with her mom for a little while. So, yeah, those are the plans. Sound good to me. I'll kick it with the youngins. Authentically Kennedy, what do you mean by that? She says guys are so dramatic, LOL. No, we're not. We're dramatic. We are. What? How can you make such an inflammatory statement like that? Men are the dramatic ones? I beg to differ. How many times a month do you think the average woman cries? Like 4 or 5? Oh, you want to see dramatic Authentically Kennedy? Here, I got something for you. Here's a perfect example of how dramatic women are. Fellas, back me up on this. I know it's happened to you. You're driving, and what do you do while you're driving? Huh? You're looking ahead. You see the brake lights. You see this jackass make a lane change knowing he's going too fast, so he's going to hit his brakes, which is going to cause You're watching all this shit. You're watching your speed. You're thinking of moves, 3-4 moves down the way. You know what you're doing, right? So then let's say at 18, well, that's my favorite, my wife's favorite thing to freak out over on the highway is an 18-wheeler. Let that 18-wheeler come over. You've been seeing this 18-wheeler for 15 miles. You know his speed. It's an 18-wheeler. Let it come over. What do they do, fellas? Like you got a blindfold on. What is it? Tell me. I know that 18-wheeler's coming over. I know. You know why? Because I've been watching. That's why they got this big window up here. So take that, authentically, Kennedy. How's that for your dramatic? Men don't do that. If a guy does that, he's not a man. Thank you again, JDM underscore EH9. And I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. So sorry about that. But thank you. Here you go, JG. Junior needs another one of those cheap toys that get lodged up in your lawnmower. Thank you very much for that. When I have to turn my lawnmower over and get something out of the blade, I'll be thinking about you, JDM. It's fucked up. Oh, now authentically Kennedy says she takes it back. No. You shan't. You already put it out there in the ether, man. There's no way men are more dramatic than women. Chill. I know. All right, make sure I didn't miss anything. I think we have a new member, guys. Do we have a new member of the family? Do we? We do. We sure the hell do, and I appreciate it. Thank you, Mr. Comic 2009, for becoming a member of Green Nation. People, you thinking to yourself, how can I be as cool as Mr. Comic 2009? That's how you can. That's how you can do it right there. Become a member. That's what you get for your time and money. Thank you very much, Mr. Comic 2009. I appreciate that. Cool kids. You know what time it is. Trays up, sidestep it, scoot it down. We got another one. Love it. Appreciate it, people. But Mr. Comic 2009 is not quite done yet. And that is fine with me. You keep giving all the donations you want. He says, I like women. Women. I don't like men's no more. That dude is fucking hilarious. Funny. Oh, yeah, I really appreciate it, guys. You know, you guys like literally keep the lights on. This is what I do for a living. So without you, there's no me. Quite literal. Don Zucksworth says, Jericho, what's your opinion on the Biden administration policy on the border? They have a policy on the border? I didn't know that. I wasn't aware. I didn't know they did policies on the border. I know that they assigned a border czar. I do know that. Charles E. Anderson, make it 6 Stellas. I do know they assigned a border czar, so I know that they were given the appearance. They were given the appearance of policy on the border, but that shit has no teeth. That their border policy has as much teeth as Biden does right before he goes to bed and puts them in a cup of some kind of fizz to clean his dentures. I was unaware they had a border policy. Matter of fact, can I show you guys something? I'll show you. I just want to show you guys something real quick. I don't want to take a lot of your time. We'll get in and out. Okay? El Paso, Texas. You guys heard of El Paso, Texas. Been in the news a lot lately. You know, the hundreds of illegals just hanging around on the street, crowding the sidewalk. Huh? Yeah, you heard about them. Well, let me show you El Paso. I think yesterday. So this is the policy. You said You said a border policy, Mr. Zucksworth. Is that what you said? What do I think of the
De esta manera corriendo, cargando a sus hijos, bolsas de ropa, maletas, van corriendo rumbo a la ciudad.
That's all I hear.
En las timotines del CBP esperándolos. Familias, niños, algunos jóvenes,
niños, hombres,
acaban de ingresar de manera ilegal al puente
pendejos,
Santa Fe de esta
pendejas,
manera. Son cientos de
mamonas,
migrantes los cuales desde hace
puñales,
aproximadamente una hora exigían ingresar a los Estados Unidos. Esto luego de que en
mierdas.
redes sociales se anunciara que el día de hoy los dejarían ingresar a todos a la vecina ciudad de El Paso, Texas. Se quejaban de la aplicación.
Is that enough? You good? I don't want anybody careening off the road or losing multiple drops of anger blood, but that's what I think of their border policy. Again, like I said, I was unaware that they had one. And if they do have one, I guess that's it at work. Good point, Aaron M. He says now they'll get their guns once they're here. Yeah, because they'll get everything. They'll get IDs. They'll get set up with all kinds of stuff. And if on paper you're an American citizen with identification in Texas, what the fuck's going to stop you from strapping up? And then once people get sick of it and they start strapping up and now they're strapped up, well, who are they going to back? They're going to back the people that made it all possible. They're going to back the people that keep that faucet of free shit and shelter possible. What did Bush say? Bring him out of the shadows. Shadow, you fucking globalist piece of shit. Nathan Diemer. Damn, I fucked that one up. But thank you. I appreciate you becoming a member. Nathan, I've never heard that name before. But thank you for becoming a member of Green Nation. Cool kids. Trays up, sidestep it, scoot it, make room. We got a new one. Thank you. Thank you. We have a lot, Authentically Kennedy. We have a lot of members in here, and I'm very appreciative. Every single one of you. Damn, how many people is that? In that short video we watched, how many people were just running across? A couple thousand, maybe? That was just that part for that amount of time that we watched. Just imagine. Huh. Some bitch. Okay. Trump's town hall. Let's check out a couple clips from Trump's town hall because I just love it. I love it when they get the truth just sprayed all in their face like a frothy asparagus piss. You know, the kind of piss where it has like a head on it like a beer. Like you've been drinking beer and eating asparagus all day. That kind of piss. That's how I wanted to hit them in their face. LDS German Shepherd Boy, thank you. Look at all those new moochers running for their free money. Well, what do you expect them to do when our dumbass federal government's on the other end going, ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling with one of them dinner triangles? You better come and get it. You better come get these dadgum vittles. You better run your ass over here. I don't give a fuck where you come from. I don't care. You Salvador, you El Salvadorian, Honduran, Guatemalan, Mexican, you fucking Haitian, African, Chinese, Pakistani. You better bring your ass over here. Ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Get all these dadgum vittles. Hey, federal government. Hi, taxpayer. I was just wondering, somebody get this dadgum tax ID number the fuck away from me. I'm trying to bring these dadgum people across the border. I don't need you talking about, my neighborhood and my kids and all this kind of shit and the money. Fuck you, man. Ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Y'all better get your ass over here, get these dadgum vittles. Somebody type the word stop in the comment section when I start to lie. Okay. Just stop. When you hear me start lying, tell me stop because I don't want to tell any lies. I do not want to lie. But from what I see, that's what's going on. Because whenever we say something, oh, we shouldn't do this, and the money and our sovereignty and all this shit. No, you're a racist. There don't need to be any borders. We have an obligation. We have an obligation to let members of other countries come in here. No paperwork, no documentation, no vetting. We didn't even stick you in the arm with the poke as you ran by. You're just up in here now. And all these countries that they come from, guess what they have in their country? They have their own culture. They have their own culture. They have their own beliefs. You think when they cross that invisible line that they didn't work to get to, that they're just going to, I'm in America now, hand me a baseball hat, a slice of American pie, and a little sparkler on the 4th of July. I'm American. Hell no. They're going to bring all that twisted backwards old world shit up here with them. Their age of consent, the way they treat their women and animals and shit like that. They're bringing all that shit with them. There's no incentive to change. They didn't have to work to get here. Why change? Why? There's no need to. They don't appreciate it. You guys may have or even know some spoiled kids. Pretty soon, the toys and shit you bought them, they're just stepping over them. They don't give a shit. They don't put it away. I remember I must have been a sophomore in high school or something like that, a junior in high school. And there was this Nike jacket that I wanted. It was reversible. It came down like, I'd say mid-thigh. Nice, good-sized jacket. It was black, green on the inside. And then it had Nike down the arm. That shit was clean. Waterproof. That shit was clean. Damn, I wish I still had that jacket. This is back in what, 96? Something like that. And I remember that jacket was $135. And I went to my mom. This was after my dad died. So it's me and my mom. So I go to my mom and I asked her for the jacket. I remember exactly what she told me. She said, I don't have a jacket that costs $135. Shit, good point. Touche, woman. So she said, but if you come up with half of it, I'll come up with the other half for you. Cool, I can do that. So, what's 30? So it was like $70 or something I had to come up with, after tax and all that shit. I'll tell you guys another story about how old I was and I realized tax? What do you mean? That's not what it says on the price tag. So I had to come up with like $70. So I cut grass, ironed. My mom had this basket of clothes. I ironed all the clothes. I did all this different shit I had to do to come up with the money to get that jacket. And when I got that jacket, and I took care of my shit pretty good before that, but that jacket, man, I would, after I wore it, I'd like wipe it down, in case it had anything on it. I took care of that fucking jacket, hung that jacket up all the time, and never ended up on the floor or on the foot of my bed. I took care of it because I had to work for that shit. Same with anything. Same with anybody. Any part of the world. If they don't work for it, they ain't going to appreciate it. Even if it's coming into another country. Even if it's something as important as coming to another country. There's going to be no assimilation. Why? They're not proud to be here. I've been saying this ever since I started this shit. They want to be in America. They don't want to be American. When you come somewhere to live, you're bringing your life here, you adopt their cultures and their beliefs. There can be only one culture. You can't have multiple cultures and multiple sets of beliefs. There can be only one. So when you come to a country, you have to adopt theirs. They adopt their beliefs and their culture. You can bring some of your culture with you, the good parts. Maybe there's family traditions that you have. That's fine. But don't bring none of that weird, fucked up shit that we don't do here. And if they work for it and earn it, you're going to want to assimilate. You're going to want to become the people you're moving in with. You're going to want to become American. Remember, my driver's ed teacher was a Japanese dude. I know, the jokes write themselves. I know. But his name was Roger Sugimoto. His parents didn't want him to sound Japanese, obviously with the last name, but they gave him the first name of Roger. And there's tons of immigrants that do that. They want their kids to be American down to their fucking name because they had to sacrifice to get here. Lang-a-lang-a-lang-a-lang-a-lang. Come on in, fuckers. Oh, no. Hey, move, American. Hey, yeah, you cut the leapfrog there, son of a bitch. Come on up here, man. Thank you very much, D Light. Just another day in the Biden shit show. You got that right. When is the show going to be over, though? Because shows, it implies that it's going to end. Shows don't go on forever. So when is it going to end? Please tell me, D Light. When is this shit going to end? Can somebody please let me know that? Thank you, Thomas Decoud, for the Hamilton. Mierdas. I'm still crying laughing at that line. Pinche mierdas, pendejos, mamones. Yeah, man. I mean, what else do you call somebody that steals? That's what they're doing. Again, somebody type stop in there when I get to lying. When I start telling the untruths, let me know. Dave B, I know what you're talking about. He's up there in America's hat. Thank you for the laughs and giving a fuck about your country. We need more people like you up here. I think you have them. I see them in the comment section here. Mads, Christian. They're all around the world. They are, man. And damn, Canada. You got Justin Castro up there, that little weak commie bitch. Oh, he's such a weak bitch. I can't stand Trudeau. But, you know, we got our turds down here, too, as you well know. As you well know. Thank you, J954, the pride of Florida. He says, who else is sick of this fucking shit? If y'all ain't stocking up on food, water, ammo, etc., you need to. It's coming. The end is nigh. It's sickening. It really is, man. And it's weird. It's extra weird because you have the people who are enjoying the fruits of past generations' labor. We're enjoying the decadence, the opulence of being American, the excess, the freedoms. And you have some of our own people ushering in our demise. No, fuck all this good shit. Let's tear it all down. Let's burn it all down and do it better in the future. How? This is as good as it gets, man. This shit is weird. What are you doing? Everything is great. Why would you want to destroy that on purpose? But you notice the ones who are trying to destroy it are the ones who will never suffer. The politicians and shit, the elites, they're not going anywhere. They're going to stay in power. They're going to stay wealthy. So why would you want to do that to your own people? Why would you want to see your own people destroyed for no reason? It's evil. You want to bring about horrible things on a group of people for no reason. It's called evil. And another layer on top of that, these people who you are trying to destroy on purpose for nothing are the ones who put you in power in the first place. Let me stop fucking around. So, look at this dumbass. So, I don't even care what this woman's, Caitlin Collins, that's her name from CNN. I mentioned yesterday, I don't like that she was talking over Trump. It doesn't matter who it is. You brought him on there to talk, so let him talk. Shut up. Don't talk over people. Oh, that shit drives me crazy.
Capitol, smashing windows, injuring police officers. Why did it take you 3 hours to tell them to go home?
I don't believe
Lying, smashing windows, injuring police officers. What police officers? Get him, Trump.
it did. Oh, let me pull it out. I have to pull it out. So if you look at on January 5th, the day before, I said, please support our Capitol Police and law enforcement. They are truly on the side of our country. Stay peaceful. Stay peaceful. This was the day before, and this was
Sounds
in
good.
the form of Twitter. Now use Truth Social. I think it's far superior. Okay. I hope everybody's on Truth. If you look, January 6th, this is before 2:30. I am asking for everyone at the U.S. Capitol to remain peaceful. This is right after, as it was happening. But what happened is they took it down. I don't know why. I think they took it down because it was so good. They didn't like it being up there. I am asking, and we didn't know until I got it back, because now I have 90 million people waiting for me to go back, but I'm on Truth and I'm staying on Truth. Listen, I am asking for everyone at the U.S. Capitol to remain peaceful. No violation. We want no violation. We want no violence. Remember, we are the party of law and order. Respect the law and our great men and women in blue. Thank you. That was at 2:30.
So what the fuck else do you want him to say? He's complimenting law enforcement, telling people to behave themselves. We are the party of law and order. One more time, shout out the men and women in blue. Behave yourself. What do you want him to do? Do you want him to come down there and put a bib on everybody and here comes the airplane, feed them and wipe their ass and hold their hand when they cross the street? What the fuck do you want this man to do? He told people not to act like fools, and for the most part, they didn't. They didn't act a fool. They behaved themselves. The leader, the QAnon leader with the fucking horns on his head, he got a guided tour.
Absolutely.
Do you want Ukraine to win this war?
Right there. She started talking over him. You're the tone in her voice. Do you want Ukraine to win this war? Like, do you even care about human life? Shut the fuck up, lady.
I don't think in terms of winning and losing. I think in terms of getting it settled so we stop killing all these people and breaking down this country.
You see that? She's trying to paint him as this evil warmonger who does not care about human life. Like, he's the warmonger. The guy that kept us out of wars the whole time he was in there, shaking foreign dictators' hands and shit. But he's the one who wants the war to continue. He wants the people to die.
Now,
Can I just follow up on that? You said you don't think in terms of winning and losing.
Mr. President, can I just
Shut up.
follow up on that, because that's a really important
Excuse me,
statement
let me
that
just
you just
follow
made
up.
there. Can you say if you want
Shut the fuck up.
Ukraine or Russia to win this war?
I want everybody to stop dying. They're dying. Russians and Ukrainians. I want them to stop dying. And I'll have that done. I'll have that done in 24 hours. I'll have it done. You need the power of the presidency to do it.
But you won't say that you want Ukraine to win. You
know what I'll say? I'll say this. I want Europe to put up more money because they're in for 20 billion. We're in for 170, and they should be. And they should equalize. They have plenty of money. They should equalize. I got with NATO.
But
when I sat down, I got them to put up hundreds of billions of absolutely.
Do you want Ukraine?
Lady, nobody gives a fuck what you're saying. Ask the questions and fade into the background. Ask your question and fade. Okay? That's all we need you to do. You just give him the pitch, step aside and let him knock that shit over the fence, you dummy. Do you even want Ukraine to win? Like, what are you saying? Shut your mouth. Oh, how funny would it have been if Trump just said, shut the fuck up? That would have been beautiful. Can I vote this early for him?
I think is why you held on to those documents when you knew
See her pointing her finger like that? Is this the same woman? Hold on. Somebody let me know in the comments. Is this the same woman who testified on the January 6th committee that he reached up and grabbed the Secret Service member around his clavicle? Is that her? Somebody let me know.
Federal government was seeking them and then had given you a subpoena to return
Are you
them.
ready? Are you ready? Can I talk?
Yeah, what's
You
the
mind?
answer?
Do you mind?
I would like for you to answer the question.
Okay, it's very simple to answer.
That's why I asked it.
It's very simple to, you're a nasty person, I'll tell you.
I think is why you held on to those documents when you knew the federal government was seeking them and then had given you a
Hold
subpoena
on.
to
I don't want to continue until I get an answer. Somebody let me know. Is that the same woman? Oh, Diesel says no, JG. Okay. All right. So I was going to say, what a conflict of interest that would be. But she's such a snarky, mean bitch. You're sitting there wagging your finger at Trump? Who are you?
return
Are you
them.
ready? Are you ready? Can I talk?
Yeah, what's
You
the
mind?
answer?
Do you mind?
I would like for you to answer the question.
Okay, it's very simple to answer.
That's why I asked it.
It's very simple
why I
that you're a
asked that.
nasty person, I'll tell you.
I think is why you held on to those documents.
I wish you would have said you're a fucking bitch. You know that? You're a fucking bitch. You know that? She's lucky. She's lucky he was classy. So you're a nasty person. You know that? You're nasty. You got the heart of the fucking Grinch. Just this little shriveled up fucking prune looking thing inside your chest. You're a nasty bitch. You know that? He should have said that. You are one nasty piece of shit. You know that? Charles E. Anderson, he got the party vibes going. He says, smoke them if you got them late to the party. It's all right, man. The important thing is you're at the party. Spark it up. But the whole thing was like that. She really did a bad job. Max Bang, thank you. Is there a jab for TDS yet? I don't know. I think they're suppressing that particular vaccine from coming out. I don't think, that one they're going to keep under wraps because they don't want these people being cured. They still need them. They're still useful idiots. But yeah, and Derek Molino, good point. He said, I love he brought receipts. That's right. And that's why I'm glad that it happened on CNN. Because he made them look at it. He turned their head. No, look. And they close their eyes. He opened their eyelids. No, you fucking look at this. This is on your bullshit channel where you guys spew all of your lies. Look at it. On CNN, in your face, you mean, lonely, angry bitch. Yeah, that's why I asked it, because I want you to answer it. So I fucking asked it. That's why I fucking asked that. Riggin Potts, thank you for the Hamilton. You're saying exactly what I'm thinking. You're a mind reader, sir. Hey, man, I do what I can. I do what I can. You're a nasty person. You know that, you dickhead. That was beautiful. All right, guys. I got to wrap it up. Got to go scoop up Junior. We got to go knock out some Mother's Day shopping. So I want to be that last minute guy. I got to let Junior, got to teach Junior. Don't wait till the last minute. So yeah, we're going to handle business. It's warm today. So it'll probably be some smoothie, slushy kind of beverages in the future. I thank you guys for being here. I will see. I believe my son's game is early enough that I'll be able to do the live here mañana. So I hope to see you here. I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate your time, your donations, just being here with me. Sorry, almost lost it. Appreciate you guys. You were great. I was great. We were great. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the